Oh, there you go. Drum roll.
Well, I'd like to just thank everyone for coming. I'm Phil Schwartz. I'm the chair of the Winhall Select Board, and Stuart and Laura did most of pulling this together, but I'm here just as the chair to say thank you all, because I think all of you is what pulled this together. We were deciding what to do with the old building, and you know, it's not twice as long and twice as much, but twice as long and 1.5 as much, but we got a third more building than we had when we started. And I know under Laura's direction this was going to be great as it was before we shut down and start to reopen. So I will just say thank you all for all of your activities and persistence and use of the building, and I hope it continues, and I'll let Stuart continue on.
First, I'd like to thank all the townspeople and supporting voters of the town of Winhall. As Bill said, this building was sitting there and nothing was going to happen with it. Laura was a spearhead and got it going so that we had a reason to rebuild it. It was a bigger project than what we figured on. We found a lot more problems. Scott Bushy rang the bell 15 times today, which is, we're calling significant of 150 years that we know that this building is old. It's shown on a tax map for showing school district number 6 of 1869. So we know it's at least that old. Somebody can prove us wrong, we'll revamp it later. But we did it 15 times today, Scott rang it. I'd like to thank Dave Brenner and his crew, Mike Connors and his crew, Kramer Plumbing and Heating, and Adam Hoffman and his crew. They were the major contractors on this project. General contractor, the building mover, plumbing and heating, and electrical. This building has been brought into the 21st century. Before that, Beth knows when she was in this building, it was in pretty rough shape. We found vermin in the walls. We found loose wires that the insulation had been scraped off of by vermin and etc. And it was in pretty rough shape. And now we have a building to be proud of. And I think that now we turn it over to the new group that is going to be formed. Turn it over to Laura and her group, but you're also trying to form a 501c3
in the process,
so that we can, so that the organization can accept donations to help run the facility. Town's still responsible for the building. Scott Bushy is the main man to go to for the building itself, but there you go, Laura. You're up.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming. All of you are friends of mine because of this building, which is amazing to me. So thank you so much. So 4 years ago, next month, I approached the board with this that I drew up 30 minutes before the meeting, and I was nervous as heck to go to the select board with ideas of what I thought should happen to this building, and I was hoping that it would happen. And I'm going to leave this in there, but almost every single thing I thought of has actually happened. And I went into that meeting and had full support from the board members right from the get-go. So I am so appreciative of that. And I just want to say a special thank you to Dave Blayback, who passed away this year, but he made sure every step of the way of redoing the building that I knew what was going on. Even if I already knew, he made sure I double knew. So thank you, Dave, for doing that. Another thank you is to my husband, Dean. This would not have happened without him. Because when I woke up in the morning and I said, honey, I have a great idea. This is what happened. And between him and my family, this would not have happened without them. So thank you to my entire family, my mom, my kids, my husband. Aww. Yes. Jess Flannery, who, put your hand up, Jess. She jumped on board immediately. when we started classes for the kids, and she has been my right-hand man through the whole thing. So thank you, Jess and Cole and Jay. Another huge thank you to Dawn Santos from the library. Now I'm going to cry again. Dawn understands the importance of creating a community in a town like ours. And she opened up the doors to carry our programs over there. Whatever we could carry over there, she did. No matter what we were doing, she said, yup, we'll figure it out. We had Santa over there, Halloween over there, the luncheons are over there. So Dawn, without you, we wouldn't have continued. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
We are forming a nonprofit. It's all in the works. The paperwork is up at the state. Jess, myself, Katrina Flex, Kathy Ives, who will be here later, and Sloan Curie. That's your board members. So you see any of those, you have things you want to happen, please go to anybody for that. Or if we want more help, there's some sign-up sheets inside. I want you all to know that this is your building. This is not our building. It's not the 501c3's building. It's your building. If it wasn't for you passing that to have it paid for, it wouldn't happen. So this is your building. I hold the calendar. Whatever you want to do, we'll figure it out. We'll get you put in there. As of now, March calendar looks pretty good. We have some essential oil classes, there's homeschool meetups, there's Zumba, there's yoga, there's Tai Chi, there's Richard Simmons. We've got a family night, family art night planned. Third Thursday luncheons happen at the library, they're staying there. It is open to the community. The third Thursday of every month at noon, we meet at the library, come and have lunch, meet your neighbors, drum up some conversation. It's one of my favorite things to do that we started here. So I invite you all. You don't need an invitation. Calendars are at the market, the library, the post office, Coleman's, and here. And if anybody, Facebook, if somebody out there, I know Cole has started web page for us, so that's up and coming, because that's not my thing. I can't do the computer, and all my friends will laugh at me and my kids. And the last thing is, this is our tagline, and it is true. This is the Winhall Community Arts Center, a space to create art, music, friendship, and community. And that's for you.
Well, I do notice Trevor is here. He's our road foreman, our road commissioner, whatever, road supervisor. And just in the middle of all the thank yous, Trevor and his crew did quite a bit of work here, saving us some of the additional money that it would have cost. And I just wanted to thank our road crew for participating in this as well.
One more thank you. Grindstone Pub and Fran's Kitchen provided the refreshments for today. Thank you, Fran's.
Yes.